flight level 200 for 17M.
Hey, what's up YouTube? Air Force Proud 95 here, back in Microsoft Flight Simulator and back on the VATSIM network. Today we are going trans-Pacific. We are on the ramp here at the Auckland International Airport in New Zealand in the Boeing 787-9. We're going to be flying from Auckland all the way up to Honolulu, Hawaii. Flight time 8 hours and 35 minutes. ATC is online here in Auckland. We are filed and just about ready to push back. Here we go. First things first, we'll get the ATIS on 127.8.
Auckland information Lima issued at 2220 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility more than 10 kilometers. Broken at 3,900 feet. Notify receipt of Lima.
Auckland Tower, Air New Zealand 10 Heavy, IFR Honolulu. We have Lima.
Air New Zealand 10 Heavy, Auckland Tower, g'day. Cleared to Honolulu via flight planned route. Rexon 3 Quebec departure, LPAC transition, squawk 0204.
Clear to Honolulu, flight plan route, Rixon 3 Quebec departure, LPAC transition, squawk 0204.
Air New Zealand 10, correct.
Raxi 3 Quebec departure, runway 5 right. We will execute that. Transponder code 0204. QNH set 1022. We are going to be cruising at 37,000 feet today. Flaps 10 for departure. We're pretty much ready. We'll go ahead and close doors now. We are ready for push and start. Auckland Ground, Air New Zealand 10, ready for push, gate 9er.
Air New Zealand 10, push and startup approved. Time now 5:30.5. Hotel north on Kilo.
Push north on Kilo, Air New Zealand 10. Oh my god. And Tower, Air New Zealand 10 Heavy is going to hold on push for a moment. We're being consumed by Singapore A380.
Air New Zealand 10.
And there he goes. All right, so Singapore has been yeeted away. We're now clear for push. Seatbelt sign on, by the way. We'll turn fuel pumps on, release parking brake, and call in the tug.
Air New Zealand 10, repeat. Clear now. Your push is still valid.
Starting push now. Thanks, Air New Zealand 10. And we'll start the right side first. Let N1 build, and we'll give it fuel right side. Right pack on, verify generator is on, which it is, and we'll switch to the left side now. And we'll do taxi lights as well. Air New Zealand 10 Heavy, ready for taxi north on Kilo.
Air New Zealand 10 Heavy, taxi to holding point Alpha 10 via Kilo Foxtrot Lima Alpha.
Holding point Alpha 10, Kilo Foxtrot Lima Alpha, Air New Zealand 10. So I believe we're going to taxi up north past Singapore and then loop around somewhere up there. In the meantime, we'll drop landing gear, which should have already been down, but we are now going to do that, release parking brake, and begin our taxi. Here we go.
Are you able to make a right turn on Kilo or direct?
Yes, sir. We can do a right on Kilo.
New Zealand 10, roger. Right turn and taxi Alpha 10 via Kilo and Alpha.
Kilo Alpha to Alpha 10, Air New Zealand 10, thanks. Okay, that's much better. We're going to make a right turn here on Kilo. Here we go.
Negative, flight level 300.
Yeah, roger that. Apologies. Flight level 300.
Okay, we are now right turn here on Alpha, and we'll go and set our flaps for departure.
New Zealand 10, new information, Mike, wind 130 degrees, 3 knots, QNH 1021.
1021 with Mike, Air New Zealand 10. Runway heading 051 until Ermag, max 250 knots, and then a climbing left to Roxon, then on course. Someone's been out here digging trenches, it looks like.
New Zealand 10, support when you're ready.
New Zealand 10 ready.
New Zealand 10, airborne, change Unicom 122 decimal 8, runway 05 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 05 right, Unicom on airborne, Air New Zealand 10. Landing lights on, runway turn off, we'll light the whole aircraft up. Clear for takeoff 05 right. Let's do it. Okay, 05 right. Verified, we are clear for takeoff. Runway heading 5,000, Unicom 1's airborne. And here we go.
Qantas 7845, so I'm not hearing the start. Confirm Aquila or Brook?
Power set. Rotation speed 152.
7845, roger. Set my full clear.
80 knots. Continue. $120. V1.
Put us through that 45 clearance.
And rotate. Oh no, what is happening? Okay, we're good. Oh, Jesus Christ, tail strike. Well, gear's coming up.
Fuck me, if I wanted a bang like that, I would have called my wife.
Through 1,000 feet, 200 notch, first notch flaps up. Picked up the tail straight indication once again. Me and the 787 do not get along on takeoffs. 250 knots, we'll put the speed back. We'll turn auto throttle on now for 250 knots. Continuing to climb through 5,000 up to 10. Absolutely wiped our ass on the runway again on that takeoff. Getting Aero Mexico flashbacks. Holy shit.
¿Quiere la pista 23 izquierda o derecha? ¿Es Aeroméxico qué?
On the bright side, we did not take out any industrial warehouses on that departure, but it is definitely my Achilles heel of flight sim is not checking my trim before takeoff. Specifically in the 787, because if I remember correctly, I have a history of taking out industrial warehouses in this aircraft. Thankfully, we did not do that this time. Possibly concuss some passengers in the rear of the aircraft, but other than that, we are doing just fine. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and reset altimeter standard, go up top, landing lights off. Verify anti-ice is on. Continuing a climb up to flight level 370.
Today's video is sponsored by Spirit Airlines.
No, but imagine.
This video is brought to you by War Thunder. War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made and is available now for free on PC, console, and mobile device. Take command of over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships of 10 major nations ranging from biplanes and armored cars to fighter jets and battle tanks of today. I love shooting players down and calling them in the text chat. Immerse yourself in the intense combat of War Thunder, where incredibly detailed vehicles, realistic graphics, and authentic sound effects place you right in the helm of the most powerful war machines of our time. With a game mode for every type of player, War Thunder is heavily optimized and you need no extra hardware to join over 70 million players. For a limited time, use my link in the description and get a massive bonus pack on PC and console with premium vehicles including 7 days of premium account, the Eagle of Valor, and 100,000 Silver Lion. Secure your oil reserves and keep your economy running today with War Thunder.
Just appreciating some climb views here through 24,000 feet just off the coast of New Zealand. Weather clearing up very quickly on our way up to Honolulu. I will say, although we just absolutely beat the shit out of the tail of this aircraft, it is an absolute beauty. This has to be one of the best looking planes in real life and or the sim. Big fan of the New Zealand All Blacks livery, even though I just destroyed the entire back end of it. And we are arriving at 37,000 feet, our cruising altitude up to Honolulu. That was a bit of a struggle. Smooth air here as we increase to 0.85 Mach. We'll go up top, turn the seatbelt sign off. Level off here, 37,000 feet. We've got about 7 hours and 45 minutes left on our way up to Honolulu. We've got a good-looking tailwind already, almost direct at 50 knots. Going to be looking at well over 500 knots ground speed. We're going 0.85 Mach. We have a little room to give, so let's high-speed it. We're going to go 0.87 and possibly implode the airframe on our way up to Honolulu. Challenge now is to make it up to Honolulu by sunset. So we just have the sun still kind of rising off to our 3 o'clock. By the time we land in Hawaii, should be setting off to our left side. Seatbelt sign off, 0.87 Mach established. Not bad. We got the $50,000 sun visors down and in effect. For now, we cruise for about another 7 hours or so on our way up to Honolulu. G'day mates, cockpit update number 1. We are about 2.5 hours into this flight, still cruising here at 37,000 feet out here over the middle of the Pacific. No other traffic even near us, minus one Emirates 777 that is chasing us down. 2.5 down, 5.5 to go. Let's see, I don't think there's a cabin model in this aircraft, but we're just gonna... yeah, we're stuck in here. This is the Horizon Simulation 787, by the way. For now, we'll reset our position and continue here at 37,000 feet. And good afternoon, cockpit update number 2. 4 hours and 58 minutes online, just about exactly at the halfway point on our way to Honolulu. It is exactly noontime here over the Pacific. The sun is exactly above us at our 12 o'clock position. Nothing but ocean on the exterior. Not even sure what the nearest land is. I was expecting full meal service. This is an 8.5 hour flight, but we've got nothing but Cheetos. Fucking outrage. For now, we continue at 37,000 feet, 3.5 hours to go until Honolulu.
You can shove those cheese balls up your ass and bring me a fucking steak.
So that is not appropriate.
And ladies and gentlemen, after 8 hours and 10 minutes logged online, it is time to begin a descent into Honolulu. For now, we will finally go up top, turn the seatbelt sign back on, back to Mach 0.82, and begin a descent. We'll go down to 20,000 initially. And as we come up on flight level 180, we will reset altimeter now, 3011. In preparation for arrival, we'll go up top, landing lights on, runway turn off, taxi, everything. So definitely visual approach conditions. Once we have the field in sight, we'll just proceed with a visual approach, runway 8 left. Honolulu is in sight. You can see the extension of the runway just off the coast there. Begin that turn inbound now. Check out the sunset views. Wow. Landing replay will be available as well. So we have the field in sight. We'll go ahead and hand fly in the rest of the way. Auto throttle off. Power's now ours. Autopilot off as well. And here we go. We are hand flying. 2,500. We will drop landing gear. Moment of truth over 8 hours online. Final approach, 8 left into Honolulu. Coming in a little bit hot. This might be an issue. Touchdown. Speed brake and 2 in reverse.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
And 60 knots, we will disengage. And we'll go ahead and take this left turn off here. Speed brake down, flaps coming up, keep the nose light on, landing lights off, runway turn off lights off, strobe off as well. We'll go and start the APU and we'll taxi straight ahead. I'll be the first to admit I did not land fully configured. I did not have near enough flaps, but it was a nice smooth touchdown, so we can all pretend that that was a perfectly executed landing, but we were coming in pretty hot. So I'll go 8-1 out of 10 on that landing. Welcome to Honolulu, Hawaii. We'll taxi straight ahead. Why are there all of a sudden so many vehicles coming right as we're parking? All right, so clearly they have the right of way, so we're going to stop our aircraft and let these vehicles pass. There was literally no ground activity until the moment I landed. Now we're crossing I-95 basically. Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. I'll wait for you. I only got 200 passengers waiting to get off a plane after 8.5 hours. Wait for the truck also. Come on, guys. No idea where you're coming from or where you're going. There's not even any other planes on the ramp here. Just watch the nose. Watch the nose. Fresh paint job. All right, we're going to hightail it now so this coach bus doesn't hit us because we know he's not going to stop for us. I was not aware that ground vehicles will actually stop for you if you just continue taxiing, so noted. Or maybe not. What the fuck? Now he is literally high-speeding it into us and striking the rear fuselage. And make it 2. Taxi light off, seatbelt sign off, beacon lights off as well, and we'll cut fuel left and right.
Mate, this is like the longest I've ever gone without taking a dump.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Honolulu. Time online, 8 hours and 52 minutes. We'll run the landing replay. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Air Force Proud 95, and I will see you next time.
Thank you again to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. You can blow some shit up for free on PC or console at my link in the description. New and returning users who haven't played for 6 months get a massive bonus pack down below.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
We're 207, where are you going?
207 is on Alpha.
Yeah, you were told to hold at Hawker. Please make sure you listen to your instructions. Use the chart. There's 3 of you in a row that have just gone through the name folder.
We done fucked up AA Ron.
207, report chatting to Heathrow Director 119.730.